Hello, I am Benji, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we will talk about habits. Habits are things we do often, sometimes without thinking. For example, getting out of bed and brushing your teeth in the morning are habits. A habit is a repeated action that becomes automatic. Some habits are good and they help us. For example, brushing your teeth every morning is good for your health. Other habits are not so good, like eating too many sweets. In this episode, we will learn why habits matter and how to build simple daily habits. We will talk about why habits are important, look at easy examples of daily habits, and give step-by-step tips to start a new habit. I will share some stories from my own life, too. By the end, you will feel ready to start a new habit and keep it going. Let's begin. Why habits matter. Habits are important because they help us every day. When we do something again and again, our brain learns it and it becomes easy. The Brown University Health blog explains that habits help make us efficient. When an action becomes a habit, it takes less thinking and effort. This means after a habit is learned, we can do it without much effort, and our brain has energy for other things. For example, once you learn to tie your shoes, you can do it quickly, without thinking. Habits also help us reach long-term goals. If you have a big goal, you can break it into small habits. For example, if your goal is to get strong, one habit could be to do 10 push-ups every morning. Doing 10 push-ups every day is a small habit that helps you reach the big goal of getting stronger. Small actions done often make big things possible. Good habits keep us healthy and happy. Habits like exercising a little, eating healthy food, or sleeping at the same time every night make our body and mind strong. The blog says healthy habits such as regular exercise, a balanced diet, and enough sleep help our well-being. These habits can lower our risk of health problems. Also, having routines can reduce stress and help us sleep better. When we know what to expect each day, we feel calmer. Going to bed and waking up at the same times helps our brain rest and makes us feel fresh. In this way, habits help us feel good physically and mentally. Simple daily habits examples. There are many simple habits you can do every day. Think about morning habits first. For example, making your bed right after you wake up is a habit. It is a small job, but it makes your room neat and starts your day well. Experts say that getting into daily habits like making your bed or eating a healthy breakfast helps you stay on track. So you can make it a habit to drink a glass of water in the morning. This wakes up your body. Brushing your teeth each morning and at night is a very good habit because it keeps your mouth clean and healthy. A short exercise, like stretching or a few jumping jacks after breakfast, is another great habit. Even walking around the house or climbing stairs for 1 minute is a habit that is good for your health. In the daytime and afternoon, you can have other small habits. For example, after lunch, you could take a short walk outside or around the block. You could also read a page of a book or practice a new English word each day. If you work at a desk, you could stand up and do a few stretches every hour. Some people write a short to-do list for the next day. If you keep a little notebook or phone list, writing just one sentence in it each day is a habit of planning. It helps you feel organized. During the day, you might also drink water regularly or put reminders to stay active. These small actions are habits that help your day go well. Before going to bed, you can do evening habits. For example, many people like to read a little before sleep. Even a few pages is a habit that relaxes your mind. You can also set out your clothes or backpack for the next day. Doing this each night is a habit that makes the morning easier. Some people say one nice thing that happened that day or write it down. This habit of gratitude can make you feel happy. And of course, brushing your teeth again at night is a healthy habit. A counselor even suggests spending set time on focus tasks like reading or preparing your day as part of daily habits. Think about your own day. What is a simple thing you could do each morning, afternoon, or night? That could be a good daily habit for you. Step-by-step habit building tips. To build a new habit, it helps to follow simple steps. Here are some step-by-step tips. Decide on your habit. First, think about what you want to do and why. Pick one small habit that will help you reach a goal. For example, if you want to get fit, you might decide to walk 10 minutes a day. If you want to learn English, you might decide to learn one new word every day. Choosing one clear habit is important. Decide exactly what you will do and when you will do it. Be specific and realistic. Next, make a clear plan. Instead of saying exercise more, say, I will walk 10 minutes every day after lunch. Instead of study English, say, I will read one sentence in English each morning. Be realistic. Do not plan something too hard right away. The Brown University advice is to be specific. Determine how often and how much you will do. When your plan is clear, you are more likely to follow it. Start small. It is best to start with a tiny habit. If you start too big, you may get discouraged. For example, if you want to run, start by running only 1 or 2 minutes. A study of tiny habits says to just floss one tooth if you haven't flossed in years. It sounds small, but it works. You can start by doing a very easy part of the habit. This way, you won't make excuses. After a few days or weeks, when the small habit is easy, you can slowly do a little more. Starting small helps you keep going. Make a schedule. Put your habit into your daily routine. Plan a specific time for your habit and stick to it. For example, mark it on your calendar or set a reminder on your phone for 7:30 a.m. if that's when you want to exercise. Having the habit on your daily to-do list makes it official. When you see it on your schedule, you will remember to do it. Treat it like an appointment with yourself. Do it every day or regularly. Repeat your habit often and don't give up. Habits grow stronger with practice. Try to do your habit at least once every day or every time you have a chance. Even if you are tired or forgot, do it the next day. Getting back on track is important. The more you repeat the behavior, the easier it becomes. Keep a simple calendar or tick mark system. Over time, seeing your progress will motivate you. Tell others for support. Let a friend or family member know about your new habit. When people know you are trying something, they can help. For example, if you tell a friend, I will do 5 push-ups every morning, they can cheer you on or even do it with you. The blog says that telling others creates a network of support. Encouragement from others can make it much easier to stick to your plan. Focus on one habit at a time. Finally, do not try too many new habits all at once. Pick one habit and work on it until it feels normal. Once you have one habit going, you can add another. The Northwestern medicine tips say, try one thing at a time. A routine is how you build habits. This way, you avoid feeling overwhelmed and have a better chance of success. I want to share some real stories. These are things I or others have done to build habits, and they really worked. For example, I once wanted to read a lot of books. At first, I tried to read one book every week. That was too hard for me. I learned that a person said it's better to start with a smaller step. So I changed my plan. I decided to read for just 30 minutes each day. I started with 5 or 10 minutes, and soon I could do the full 30. Before I knew it, I finished one book, then another. It felt great. Breaking the goal into smaller daily parts really helped me reach the big goal of reading more. Another story. A writer on a blog explained how small habits build skills. She said that she practiced French just 5 minutes a day and eventually learned basic French. She also mentioned that reading one page of a book every night led her to read 5 times more books over the years. I tried something similar for language. I spent a few minutes learning one new English word every day. It seemed tiny, but after months, I knew many new words. These small habits added up, just like in her story. I have a friend who wanted to exercise but was too lazy. He started by going for a 3-minute walk. That was all, just 3 minutes. But the next day, he felt he could do a bit more. Soon he walked 10 minutes, then 20. Now he can walk for 30 minutes daily. Starting with a very small step, as little as 3 minutes, made it not scary. The positivity blog also suggests tiny steps like go out running for only 3 minutes. This shows that even the smallest effort can grow into a strong habit. Finally, I have learned one very important thing. Don't give up. A counselor said, "Don't give up. You can do it. These things take time." When I tried new habits, I sometimes failed at first, but I remembered that quote and kept trying. After a while, the habit stuck. You might fail one day, and that is okay. Just start again tomorrow. Over time, those days add up. Motivation and staying consistent. Staying motivated is not always easy, but there are ways to help. First, remind yourself of your goal. Why did you start this habit? Think about how you will feel when you reach your goal. This helps you stay excited. Also, remember patience. New habits take time. Research shows it may take around 66 days for a habit to become automatic. So if it feels hard at first, that is normal. Don't be discouraged if progress seems slow. A counselor's advice was right. Don't give up. You can do it. These things take time. Keep that in mind whenever you feel like stopping. Another tip is to use rewards and breaks. Each time you do your habit, give yourself a small reward. It could be something simple, like a piece of fruit, a short walk outside, or 5 minutes of your favorite music. You can also work in short time blocks. For example, say to yourself, I will do 20 minutes of my habit, then take a 5 or 10-minute break. After the break, do another block. Breaking your task into short chunks makes it easier and keeps your energy up. Finally, share your progress. Tell a friend or family member how you're doing. When people encourage and support you, you will feel happier about your habit. This support can make a big difference in keeping you consistent. Dealing with laziness or busy schedules. Sometimes we feel lazy or too busy to do our habits. That is normal, and there are ways around it. If you feel lazy, remember the small steps idea. Do just a tiny part of your habit. For example, if you planned a 30-minute run but feel too lazy, go for just 3 minutes. This tiny effort is still doing the habit. Often, once you start with 3 minutes, you will feel you can do a little more. The key is to start easy and build up. If you have another lazy day, do an even smaller step, like 1 or 2 minutes. The important part is to keep the habit going in some form. If you are too busy one day, try again the next day. It also helps to use reminders. Put notes or alarms on your phone. For example, set an alarm that says, "Study English now," or "Time for a walk." These cues help you remember your habit when you might forget. The idea is to make doing the habit easy, even in a busy day. For example, always leave your running shoes by the door, or keep a bottle of water where you will see it, so you remember to hydrate. Small tricks like these can make it easier to do your habit no matter how busy or tired you are. Making habits fun. One of the best ways to keep a habit is to make it fun. Think how you can turn your habit into a game or enjoyable time. For example, if your habit is exercise, put on your favorite music or dance along to a song while you do it. If your habit is learning English, find a fun video or an interesting song to study. You could also do your habit with a friend or family member. For example, if you are both trying to eat healthy, you can cook a healthy meal together. If you are learning at the same time, practice English together. You can also use small rewards to make it fun. For example, after you do your habit for a whole week, you could treat yourself to a movie night or a favorite snack. Some people use stickers or points. Each day you do the habit, give yourself a star or a point on a chart. It's fun to see how many points you have. Even friendly competition can help. Challenge a friend to do the habit with you for a week and see who can keep it the longest. The idea is to make your habit something you look forward to. When you enjoy it, you will want to do it again. Creativity helps too. Add variety so it doesn't get boring. For example, if you have a reading habit, read different kinds of books or stories. If you have an exercise habit, try a new sport or activity each week. The more you can make your habit feel like play or a treat, the more it will stick. Remember, the brain likes fun things. If you find a way to laugh or smile while doing your habit, you will be much more likely to do it every day. Today we learned that habits are powerful and helpful. Good habits make life easier, help us reach our goals, and keep us healthy. We talked about many simple habits you can try each day. And we learned a step-by-step way to build habits. Choose one habit, make a specific plan, start small, schedule it, and stick with it. We heard stories about how small daily habits, like a few minutes of reading or exercise, can lead to big results. Remember, building habits takes time. Don't be discouraged if it's hard at first. Research shows it might take around 2 months, about 66 days, for a new habit to feel automatic. As the counselor said, don't give up. You can do it. These things take time. Having a routine makes habits possible. As Cheryl Butel puts it, having a routine is how you build habits. You can do this. Start with one small habit today and enjoy it. Each small step will add up. Thank you for listening, and good luck building your daily habits. Goodbye for now.